What's up, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more New Order, and we're going back to their Movement album, 1981. Big shout out once again to Erik for sending this, as well as a shirt to go with it. And the next tune is Senses. My first thought is human senses of perception, which is to say, our tactile sense, sight, smell, sound. And ultimately, I wonder the nature of the term, but I do think that it's one of those single word titles where even if it relates to, let's say, your human senses, the context of that or what that means in a given narrative is necessarily not clear from the title. So let's hear it and see what I can pick up. This is New Order. The track is Senses, and it's from the 1981 album Movement. Make sure I have everything on here. Okay. It's the only line I'm hearing clearly. No reason ever was given. There's something about. I heard like a line or two. It has cyclical rhythms. It sounds sort of like a factory of a track. know, maybe epic isn't the right word. It really had this hypnotic quality to it, but by the end with those, it felt like just sort of big sort of organ keys or something. It really took on an intense quality, and one that felt sort of uplifting. But the whole tune had, as I said, this cyclical, syncopated, factory-like sound to it, sort of a deep, heavy lower end, and then those rolling, I think those rolls were like toms, right? Was that all toms? Either way, they had this like coming and going Doppler effect quality to them, so even the drums themselves had this sort of cyclical, hypnotic quality. There was a line near the beginning, something about the light, and I was like, oh, so like, you know, you're perceiving lights, or, you know, we're talking about sight. But apart from that line, no reason was ever given, or I don't even know if that was exactly the phrasing. I didn't catch much, so lyrically, I'll be catching up on this one. I'll look forward to people's comments, but sonically, I really enjoyed it, and it had a darker sound, maybe not quite as much as the previous tune, but again, only really knowing Blue Monday, like going into this deep dive, and obviously I reacted to that quite a long time ago, or at least relative to the history of my channel, which it started in February of a couple years ago, but I didn't post my first video on it until early May, so in about a month and a half we'll be coming up to the 2-year anniversary. Looking forward to that. But yeah, ultimately it did have a bit of a dark sound, and I liked the vocals even if I couldn't pick up everything that was being said, which in part was just because my brain was so transfixed by the rotating sonics, perhaps best expressed by those rolling drums. So really cool tune sonically. Once again, shout out to Erik for sending me the vinyl. The last tune on this side is Chosen Time, and then we'll be flipping over to ICB, which, you know, sounds like the acronym Intercontinental Ballistic, but I guess we'll find out. Either way, looking forward to the rest of the album. Let me know what you think of this track. I will see you next time. Peace.